Hey Leo, welcome to Star Tarot. This is your February 2019 general reading. If you are returning to my channel, I do want to thank you so very much for doing so. If this is the first time that you are tuning in, I do want to give you a warm welcome, and everything I do on this channel is in love and light and love and light only. This is a general reading for anyone that has Leo in the sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. And if you do not know what that means for you, if you only know what your sun sign is and you are interested in exploring the other signs that make up who you are, I will leave a free link down below in order to be able to explore that. I think that if you are going to be, watching tarot, doing tarot, that sort of thing, it is extremely important to know other aspects of your natal chart. So I do invite you to explore that. I do want to say that, again, this is a general reading, so this will not resonate with every single Leo out there. There's no way it possibly could. The energies that I'm picking up on are the ones that I will be reading today, okay? So you're going to want to pick up what I'm putting down that does resonate and simply leave the rest. If you do know what your moon, rising, and Venus signs are, or learn what they are, you will want to check out those videos as well to see what sign is really speaking to your situation as it is today. And you can also piece those things together where one leaves off, another one might pick up, if that makes sense. The other thing is that time is fluid, so some of these things may have already started to manifest. You could see happen in the next couple of days, weeks, or months ahead. So you just want to understand that just because I'm reading this in the month of February does not necessarily mean that any or all of these events will happen in the month of February. For some of you, this might be next month, possibly even the month later. So I always encourage looking at the older videos as well, because at the time it may not have made sense to you, but you might look back and say, okay, that has finally happened for me. I do resonate with that. I do feel connected to that energy. And so, those are all the things you do want to keep in mind when watching not only this channel, but any other tarot channel, okay? So, we have a new deck. I am using the Prisma Visions Tarot deck, which I absolutely love. And I'll also be using the Archangel Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue, which it's growing on me. My daughter bought it for me, so I am really excited how they've been assisting in my reading so far. If you're interested in getting any information on any of the decks that I do use on this channel, the links will be listed below. You can click right on the links to get information, and if you decide you want to purchase them, you can as well. I'm also going to have some links to other items that I do use for, my spiritual journey in clearing and bringing in good energy, that sort of thing. So I will start listing all of those items if you're interested in moving forward in a more spiritual, journey, and you're just wanting to find some tools to help you through that. So just be looking out for that as well. Personal readings right now are at $40. I am going way more in depth in my personal readings, and we're at $40 this month. It's still a good value. If you're interested in knowing all of what that looks like, just go ahead and get the information down below, and we will discuss that and move forward. It is the only way to look at your own particular situation versus a general. So now that I've gotten all of this out, let's get right into your reading, Leo. I do see a lot here for you, so I'm excited to give you the word here, the message. All right, so at the heart of the matter, Leo, you are thinking about the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Chalices here. What you're thinking about is all of the things that would bring you enjoyment, contentment. We're talking about family life, career, prosperity. You are really focusing in on that, and you are really trying to make a clear assessment to how that reflects your life right now and what it is that you need to do to get there. Right next to it, is the Judgment card, which exactly what I just said talks about assessment. So you are really assessing your life at this point in time. Not only does the Judgment card speak of assessment, it also talks about letting go. So there are some things, some aspects in your life that you are considering letting go in order to move forward towards the 10 of Cups, towards this, you know, success, this reward that you are expecting in your life or wanting in your life. What I do also see is with the Moon card here, there are some hidden desires or there are some secrets that are being kept here in this situation. I feel like mainly Pisces, something, this is your energy. There is something that you are keeping hidden. Either you're not expressing certain desires, or there's something that you're doing behind the scenes that nobody knows about yet. For a lot of you, I feel like this is not really sharing how you really feel or what your true desires are. This is something that you are assessing alone. But I do see that for a lot of you, you are working as an enterprise with other individuals, if not another person here. This is building an empire with the Three of Pentacles. So you could be working on a project or a career move that nobody knows about. It's something that you are doing and keeping to yourself. All right. What I'm also seeing here with the King of Wands, this is, someone that's very honorable. So if you are working on something with someone, you are helping them out, because this could be a friend or a family member. Maybe you don't want other people to know what you're working on, or maybe the friend or family member doesn't know how you really desire to be on this more full time. Maybe this is a temporary situation, or maybe you really don't, you're not too sure about working on this with them and you're not really expressing this. But I do see here with the King of Wands that, you are an honorable person. This is an honorable thing that you're doing, but this is also talking about freeing yourself, okay? So for some of you, and expression. For some of you, you do need to express. Now that you are taking full assessment of what your true desires are, you do need to assess, and you also need to bring out these hidden desires, or what you're doing in secrecy. There is a prompt here to really free yourself and express yourself due to holding back, is what I'm getting, or not allowing people in on what you're doing. There's something you're doing behind the scenes, or something that you're feeling. It's something that doesn't necessarily have to be negative, okay? But it's just something that you feel it's best to not be known. It's best to hold in, is what I'm getting. It's like I'm trying to do the right thing, or I want to do the right thing, but you do need to free yourself eventually of these feelings, or eventually bring this out. Now, I do see here with the Five of Wands, this is conflict. So this is either inner conflict or conflict with the other individuals. So going back to not really letting things be known, the reason for some of this is maybe you guys don't want that conflict with other individuals, because whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're doing behind the scenes, is going to create some conflict. Or maybe you're just conflicted within yourself, because what I also see here is that you're in between the stage of working on something with someone, and your heart's desire here in the middle, and then this conflict. So maybe you are now contemplating going off on your own. Maybe before you were building something as an empire with other individuals. Maybe this pertains to work. Maybe you're working and you're thinking about going on your own and becoming an entrepreneur. Maybe you've been in the family business and now you want to go on your own. Maybe you have a partner and you've been working on something and you're feeling like it's just not working. There's inner conflict, external conflict, or something. but you might not be letting anyone know how you feel in this situation, or maybe you just want to go out on your own and do your own thing. Now, the Seven of Pentacles also signifies that you are questioning all of the work and time that you've put in, and it's like, is this going to equate to anything? I should be further along, or maybe in your thoughts, I should be more fulfilled. There is like, I'm doing this, but am I going to see the reward that I want? Because the Seven of Pentacles is definitely not the 10 yet, but it is a questioning moment. It's like looking down at all of the things that you don't have versus looking at all of the things that you have created. So I do see that there is a little bit of moment. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to equate to what I want it to equate to. Now, I do see with the Knight of Chalices here, I do see a proposal. So for some of you, if this is not pertaining to a work or a project situation, this could be a situation with romance. This could be that, you're working on something with someone behind the scenes that would cause conflict, maybe because you're already in something with someone, and you're prompted to be honorable and express what's going on, and you feel like in your current situation it's like, I just don't know if this is going to work out, or if you're questioning this person that you're dealing with on the side, for some of you, if this is going to work out to anything. But there is a proposal. So this proposal is a very small proposal. And when I'm saying proposal, it doesn't necessarily mean engagement. It could just be a love offer, But the problem with the Knight of Chalices or the Knight of Cups is that sometimes this person or this energy can be like over promising and under delivering. And that might be where this I don't even know if this is even, I've put too much time in this. But I do see that things are going to improve here. But before we move on to that, if this is career related or this is project because for a lot of you, I do feel like this is career based. You might have someone that comes and gives you some type of proposal, or did bring a proposal to you concerning working together with them. And it's like, I don't know, maybe this was, like, again, I said, and maybe it was supposed to be a temporary situation, and now they've asked you to come on board. But it's not a major offer. It's a very small offer, but it is an offer. But the good news is either way, however it resonates to you, this does improve. Things will improve. It will go from, being a slight offer to being something that is promising. The only problem with, and maybe I shouldn't say the word problem, is the one thing you should consider is what I'm going to say. What the Knight of Pentacles is that it is an offer, but it's slow energy. So it could be slow to manifest, okay? So just keep that in mind. But it does talk about improving. So there are going to be some improvements from the inner conflict, from the external conflict. When we're talking about bringing things to light and expressing yourself and really letting go of the past, because for some of you, you do need to let go of the past or the past way of operating with other people, or operating as a unit instead of going out on your own, is what I'm hearing. And that can pertain to relationships or career. I do see that, you have to do the honorable thing here. You have to do the honorable thing here, and you have to set yourself free. And the only way to do that is through expression and letting go. The Queen of Wands was at the bottom of the deck, and this talks about creativity and focus. So the great thing is that, there is going to be a lot of creativity. There is going to be a lot of focus on the matter. There is going to be true assessment that is going to allow you to free yourself and get set into the correct motions of what will bring you this 10 of Cups. Not only do you get the Ten of Cups, you get the whole shebang here with the World, because the outcome is success, is reward. It's closing out, completing old cycles. So I do feel like you are going to do the right thing here. I think that some of you just have got to get out of this old cycle of keeping things in and not expressing, which is surprising to me because, Leo, you guys are very expressive. But I think when it comes down to your true heart's desires, sometimes you might feel compelled to keep that underway, or relationships that you're working on, or business ventures. You're still like, you're very well spoken and outspoken, but some things, you do hold in. So there's a perfect balance with that as well that just needs to come into play here. Now, for your guidance, I do see the first card that we did get was the chakra clearing. This talks about calling upon, your higher beings, even your own mental health, your own self-awareness, to really open up that space that gives you permission to really assess yourself and assess yourself to the fullest, most truest level. All right. So for some of you that don't meditate or don't do any chakra clearing, or anything like that, you might want to look into that just to get some clear focus, to bring in some positive creativity, some positive energy. For me, my authentic stones here, these are my healing stones. I did get those from Amazon, by the way. I will put a link down below. You do have to be careful when you're buying anything that has to do with like authentic, yeah, I can speak today, authentic stones and stuff like that, because you could really just be getting rocks. But these ones are authentic, and I have several of these, and they all produce certain types of energies or ward off negative energies. And I mean, even things like this, smudging, this is pure sage, and this, takes out any negative energy, those sort of things. And it doesn't have to be tools per se. It could just be a mindset, but you're really prompted to give yourself some real clearing in order for you to have some clear focus, okay, so that you can get to the 10, past the 10, and get to this full circle of success. All right, the next card that you did get was career transition. Absolutely, we did talk about that here. For some of you, I do strongly feel, like I said, this reading was about either becoming an entrepreneur or working on an enterprise with someone. But yeah, it does say your life purpose is triggered, and a blessed career change is, in store for you. So just know that for some of you, there is some career change coming your way, or maybe that person will, make that proposal and you'll take them up on that offer, and things will improve. The other thing is compassion. It says, soften your heart and respect this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So yeah, compassion definitely. It looks like here, with the King of Wands, you are trying to do the honorable thing. So that does involve compassion. Not only are you going to be compassionate because, or probably already have been, there are some hidden things here that you haven't shared. For some of you, it's because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. For some of you, it's just that you're trying to be true to yourself. And, if you are working on something that you feel like is going to cause conflict, if it's something like, working on something with someone to help them build something, and someone might be like, well, why are you helping them and not helping me? Just not wanting that conflict. But I do think that if you are someone that is holding on to something that you've done in the past or most recently, or having some type of feelings that really make you feel guilty or ashamed of, because what I'm getting now as I'm trying to close this reading, I'm getting another message for someone. This message is just now pouring in. There is someone out there that is already experiencing the Ten of Cups here. There was a proposal. Someone did come in with love for you, Leo, and you have been working on something with them, but there is inner conflict because of something from your past that you may have done or experienced, and you want that to stay hidden, and you have to let go of this and express this, because this is going to affect the way that you progress on in this relationship. So I just got that right when I was trying to close. I don't know who that message is for, but you're prompted to let go of the guilt that everything is going to be okay. You're not going to be judged in a negative way. Things are going to still progress to the way that they need to be. All right? So this conflict that you're thinking about could possibly be is only in your head, is what I'm here to tell you. All right, Leo, I don't know who that was for, but if this reading did resonate for anyone, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do want to thank you so much again for tuning in. I will see you on the very next reading. I don't know when that will be, but it will be sometime soon. I might do something at the end of the month. It might be next month. But anyway, I will see you on the very next reading for you, Leo. I want you to take care, stay positive, and really get to this level of success, because it's there waiting for you, okay, Leo? Well, I am sending you all the love and all the light. Take care.